Greetings and welcome back to the channel. I know it's been a while. I've been very busy in the workshop and the weather's been stinking, so I haven't been able to get out to the woods. Well, I thought I'd do a quick little video now showing you how I strop and how I maintain a knife with various products. Just basic good sense really. Well, I've got a knife here. I made this myself. This is the Mark II tribute knife prototype and it's looking a little bit grubby, so I thought I'd give it a little tickle, as they say, clean it up a bit and show you what I do. Right, this knife is in carbon, so it needs a little bit more care and attention than a stainless knife, but as long as you look after them, absolutely nothing wrong with carbon, and they're far easier to sharpen anyway. Right, so first thing I'm going to show you is what I use to clean a blade. Now, if you've been away for a weekend or something and you've been doing a bit of cooking or you've been shaving up some green wood, you're going to get some discoloration on your blade. I got a bit there now, and I always look after my knives anyway, but these things are great and you can get these from engineering supplies. And I usually, when I'm making a knife, I like to clean up the blade before I put the handle on, and it gives it a nice satin finish. So I keep that edge straight to go in on the flat, but when I'm cleaning up, I'll just use the other side. That's all you do, is rub it across the blade. Do not put it on the edge, because I'd say this one is about a 600 grit. And you can get them in different grits. I've got a coarser one as well, and the coarser one I use to clean up my DMT stones. There you go. Quite the difference. And that's all it is an eraser block. I know knife supply companies do sell these, but they're often branded under different names. And the first one I ever bought was from Heine Haynes, the outdoor knife retailer here in the UK, and it was branded as a eraser block. That side not so great. Quite an improvement. Right, so that's the flat cleaned up. Now I'm going to strop it. Now, a lot of people, when they strop their knives, just give it a light stropping. I don't. I put a lot of pressure on. So I'm just going to show you what I do. I'll explain one thing first. I always clean my strop before use. So any residue on it, I get rid of it with a craft knife blade, a blunt one. I do a lot of leather work, so I get through a lot of these. So that's the old crap cleaned off. Take my block of paste. Go over it. Take my knife, and this is a 0 Scandi. Lay it flat. Take it to the bevel. Couple on one side, and you can see I'm pushing quite hard on this. So if you're resting it on a table and you're pushing quite hard, you could slip, which is not great. So make sure it's firm. Remember to do the tip. and it's back to almost a mirror. It's a working knife, so it's gonna get used. How sharp are we? Sharp. There we are, so I've cleaned off that now for next time. And I don't hear anybody mentioning about cleaning your strop. Nobody mentions it. People just say, oh, strop your knife, and that's about it. I always clean my strop. And when you think I'm a professional knife maker, and I probably strop at least 3 knives a week with this method, so you can imagine the build-up of gunk I would get on that. So yes, I always clean my strop off. And the last thing I'm going to show you, obviously I'm keeping this video brief, is this stuff, Tough Glide. And this is excellent stuff. And I bought this in a knife show many years ago. I bought a pot as well with some cloth impregnated with it, which I keep at home, but I keep this one in the workshop because every time I make a knife, I clean it with this, and then I put a thin film of coating before I put it in the sheath and put it away or send it away, whatever I do. Now this stuff is toxic, so you don't want to get it in your mouth or in your eyes. Take some kitchen roll, spray it on one side, just one little spray, quite a bit comes off. See, it's a funny colour. I clean the blade with it. And then make sure I don't wipe it all off, I leave a little film on it. And that is basically what I do when I come back from the woods with a carbon knife. Sometimes I don't bother with a stainless one. If it's not gunked up or anything with anything, I won't bother, I'll just give it a quick wipe. But carbon needs that. I do get asked quite often how my knives stay looking so new. That's how, basically, because I look after them. Right, thank you very much for watching. I appreciate your comments, I appreciate your views, I certainly appreciate a thumbs up. Till next time, ta-ra!